Mike Paralak here to entertain you with the help of Kansas.
Send these memories down the line for future generations.
Send these memories down the line. Let them know we tried. Give them a fighting chance. Send these memories down the line. You know the band Kansas? Apparently that's their 16th studio album. Just came out. 47 minutes, spanning nine new tracks. Absence of Presence, it's called. I just picked it up a couple weeks ago. You know the band Kansas, Dust in the Wind. I close my eyes only for a moment and the moment's gone. They're kind of a veteran musical progressive rock group. But they also do that carry on our wayward son, there'll be peace when you are done. Don't you cry no more. But my favorite line out of the Dust in the Wind song is, and all your money won't another minute buy. Dust in the wind. I think everybody in the world knows that song. Anyways, yeah, brand new album from progressive rockers, Kansas. You know, the only old school band I missed out on seeing, I wish I would have gotten to see, was Mooney Blues, but I suppose if the opportunity to see Kansas ever presented itself, I probably would seize it. There is a certain physical depression the human body goes through when you neglect certain things. For me, it's bike riding, strength training, amongst other stuff. But yeah, the human body is susceptible to going into a kind of physical depression when you neglect those things. So I decided that it's in my best interest to not work 64 hours a week anymore. Think about it. I really have no legitimate reason to work all those hours anymore anyways. I mean, I appreciate a little bit of OT here and there, but there's no reason for me to be working those hours anymore. Especially if I'm, especially not worth it if you're sacrificing your own health and well-being for a little bit more money. What the hell's the point in that? I still will work, and appreciate a little bit here and there, but gone are the days of me working 64 hours a week. It's not worth it, and then I start neglecting the bike riding, and then that just leads to other stuff that just ain't good in the grand scheme of things. Even when I started getting back into it, even a short bike ride. I have this route I take that I purposely make sure that I have to go on this really, really steep hill, because even that little bit makes a big difference as far as getting back in gear physically. So I wanted to get one out there, one in the car, and basically go on a rant. Oh God! As far as my perspective of what's going on in this world right now, the Democrats are completely out of touch with reality. I heard a thing where they were talking about if Trump wins, they're going to impeach him again. Well, you know what? I hope they do. That just means that we'll be able to have him as our president, the president for we the people, for the next 12 years. I wouldn't get any complaint from me. And with the passing of Ruth Bader Ginsburg, now obviously when a human being passes away, it's a sad thing, but if it was a conservative leader that passed away, the left would be partying in the street and even rioting too, and the Democrats would be saying that's all right. I watch this self-proclaimed libertarian, Tim Cass. He's got a couple of YouTube channels. The kid must be doing something right. He's got a couple of YouTube channels, and from what I can tell, one of them's got like 707 subscribers, another 900 and something subscribers, and he's got quite a few channels out there where he basically just talks about stuff in the headlines. And to be perfectly honest, what he's doing is really the closest you can get in today's world to being a legitimate journalist. I would trust anything he had to say over that joke CNN or any MSM, any mainstream media outlet these days. I got accused of, you watch Fox News. Yeah, even Fox News. They started out. They had the opportunity to become a legitimate news source, but even Fox News, I don't trust any of the MSMs. But I do listen to Tim Cass. He's got there's Tim Cass, IRL, Tim Pool, a couple of different ones. But yeah, he basically has a panel of people, and he just talk about the stuff in the headlines and reflection of what the Democrats are saying, and a lot of it. He's a self-proclaimed libertarian, but judging by the comments he gets on his channel, he's always being accused of a red-pilled closet conservative by the people that watch his stuff, I guess. But anyways, I've been watching his content a lot. Now there really is an inconsistency with what I see on social media and what's on MSM. I still live in a world where 2 + 2 = 4. But apparently the Emmys experienced their lowest ratings of all time. 20% lower even than last year, with Jimmy Kimmel one Trump-hating joke after another. Personally, I haven't watched the Emmys in like at least 7, maybe 8 years, maybe. I don't even have access to mainstream TV, and I don't want it. There's nothing there for me. I stole that line from Candace Owings, but it's true. There's nothing there for me. I don't watch TV. There is nothing there for me. I am not willing to believe that the left has all the answers. The left is God. Just do what the left tells you, and everything will be all right. So there's nothing on mainstream TV for me, so I don't watch. I was surprised. The only show that I did watch, and towards the end that I was just watching on my phone, was SNL. But I'm actually surprised. I guess they are coming back this year. I thought about, because I already given up on late night TV. I used to watch Jimmy Fallon and Seth Meyers, but again, I just got sick and tired of the Trump's an idiot, Trump's stupid, Trump's racist. I just got tired of just one joke after another, centering around that concept. I got sick of it. As long as they're coming back, and the fact that I know Lorne Michaels is a conservative. He may have been a hippie in the 70s, but I'm convinced nowadays he definitely is a straight-up conservative. So for that reason, I will give it a chance. Plus, apparently Jim Carrey is supposed to join the cast to do Joe Biden. So that alone might make it worth at least checking out anyways. But if it's going to be an hour and a half, again, of just nothing but, Trump is racist, Trump is stupid, the left is God. But throughout the years, though, SNL really has been biased either one way or the other. They go back and forth. There'll be jokes on there biased one extremely biased one week, and then the next week you tune in and the jokes are extremely biased another way, the opposite way. That's just the way that show's always kind of been, anyways. People talk about, the old Saturday Night Live better than the new Saturday Night Live. The show has always been the same to me. There's been highlights in here and low points there in every episode. Well, on to local government. I am convinced local governments, a lot of these democratically dominated local governments are refusing Trump's help so that they can say, he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. I guess the Democrats think people are stupid. So they're refuse Trump's help now, so they can say later on that he didn't help us. He didn't do anything. It's ridiculous. I smile at all the Trump-Pence flags I see out in people's yards when I ride to work. So far, only one, Biden. But yeah, the left is trying too damn hard to convince you that Trump is the devil. After I started doing my own free mind research into it, you know what? Not only did I come to the conclusion Trump is not the devil, he's actually kind of sort of an okay guy. God forbid. The MSM and the left would definitely want you to believe otherwise, but he's certainly no saint, but then who the flunk is? I just know I don't want to live in a world where a person's political affiliation will determine what rights they have under the law. I don't know about you, but that's one frickin' world I don't want to live in. Like, can you imagine a person's political affiliation holding dictation over what rights they have as an American citizen? Nope, that's not the world I want to live in. And then say these politicians, Democrats, they're singing the same song and dance they've been singing for years now. Okay, we'll tax the rich and we'll make them pay their fair share, and it's, on the surface that sounds like a plan. I guess I'll vote for them. So you do, and then as soon as you do, it's flunk the American worker. We're going to kowtow to the foreign powers for the sake of international diplomacy. Okay, I understand the importance of international diplomacy, but not the way the Democrats are doing it. America first. If you know your history, this is not something I saw in the news. This is a personal memory. This is a personal memory of mine from middle school. Teacher was talking about Nazi Germany, Hitler's rise to power, the Third Reich, in class, you were saying once where Hitler would have these theories, who wasn't a pure German, where he'd have his Nazi soldiers go into a classroom unannounced and the soldiers would place their hat on the students' heads, and if the hat didn't fit in the way that the soldiers or Hitler decided it should fit, that these students were not purely German. And I don't know if I forget if the teacher said they were executed or what, but Now, there was one of the many theories, and then it reminds me of the way the left carries itself. The way the left carries itself, and it's the way it tries to, with these damn riots. It's like, and the cops will arrest the freaking homeowners or the freaking the person trying to protect themselves because it's easier than trying to make peace with this mob. God, this is Nazi Germany. If you know your history, you might recall, I don't know, the way the school nowadays, all they do is teach the kids to hate their country, hate America. But if you do know your real history, you might recall learning that Hitler had a vendetta against Jewish people. Like the left has a vendetta against everybody on the right, who, according to them, they're all racists. I'm actually leaving work 2 hours early on Election Day as a precaution. I'm going to make sure that ballot does not, that empty ballot, once I fill it out, it does not leave my hands until I put it in the machine. A local politician, Amy Loudenbeck, who I am voting for, she's a Republican, and I am voting for her. They're saying the same exact thing now about her that they're saying about Trump. Oh, she didn't react in time to the Roni. I almost said the word. You know, the illness that has become a political fighting point. Ridiculous. Yeah, but yeah, Amy Loudenbeck, she didn't react. She didn't react, and now all these people died from it. Oh, same exact thing they're saying about Trump, because they have nothing original. They have no concrete argument to debate, other than Trump's a racist, Trump's terrible, Trump's a moron. Bear with me, folks. Gotta proceed with caution around this farming equipment. Actually, I don't mind taking this route home. It takes a little longer, but it's a little pleasanter. Whether I'm doing this or listening to a CD, like the last couple of days, I've been listening to the new Kansas CD. Absence of presence. It reminds me of the video I did a while back about absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. Check that one out. Yeah, it's the same frickin' song and dance. These Democrats still trying to push the, we're going to tax the rich and that's going to make everything all right. Yeah, you've been saying that for years. And then every time we elect you, what do? You kowtow to the foreigners and flunk America and its workers. All right. I'm gonna wrap up here. End with a quote from I came across from Ivering Crystal. A conservative is a liberal who's been mugged. Thank you for watching.